Greetings, Slackers. It's September Man here with another article I wanted to share with you. And this one comes from RT. Extramarital sex chat lands Egyptian TV host with 3-year jail term. And it says here, an Egyptian court has sentenced a popular TV host to jail for 3 years for discussing ways women can get pregnant if they are not married, a topic the government feels outrages public decency. Doa Salah asked viewers in her Al Nahar TV show with Dodi if they had considered having sex before marriage. She then suggests that women who wanted kids but didn't necessarily want to be married could marry briefly and then, once pregnant, get a divorce. Quote, "You simply need to have the money and then separate," she said, reports Al Arabia. Salah made the comments during an episode entitled Single Mothers in July while sporting a fake baby bump. The show was then suspended for 3 months. Salah also suggested paying a potential husband for his services and pointed to the fact sperm donation is an accepted form of insemination in Western countries, though not in her homeland. At her trial in Cairo on Tuesday, Salah was found guilty of inciting debauchery, with authorities saying that Salah's suggestions, quote, threatened the fabric of Egyptian life, Egypt's Filfin reports. The presenter was sentenced to 3 years in prison and ordered to pay a fine of 10,000 Egyptian pounds, equivalent to $566 US, to the lawyer who brought the case against her. Salah twice before escaped prison sentences by discussing controversial topics on her show. So it looks here that, she's a talk show host, and the reason why I wanted to read this is because you have women here in the States and on various forums that cater to women that suggest to women that, if you can't find Mr. Right, you got 2 options. Either go to a sperm bank, which is going to cost you money, or find a male who basically is stupid enough to go along with you in getting you pregnant. And what does this do to a fabric of society? Because if you take a look in the US, for instance, single motherhood is on the rise and it's been on the rise, and it's not exactly a healthy situation for children. Me personally, I don't have any children, and I always felt that, I shouldn't bring children in this world until I'm able to afford them. And at the same time, I haven't necessarily had a strong desire to want them. But I have been with women who have expressed that interest. And one day I was alarmed because of a discussion that I was having with a partner. And so she was basically sharing with me that if she didn't meet Mr. Right, basically giving me the hint that if I didn't come through, she was going to take it upon herself if by a certain age she hadn't met someone, she was going to go down to the bar and she was going to find someone who was drunk. So this means that she was planning to take advantage of someone who wasn't in his right state of mind. And some of you guys need to be aware of that out here. You're going to the bar, you're drinking, you're thinking, oh, I'm getting lucky. This woman, she wants to talk to me and this and that. But what it really boils down to is you were just being used as a sperm donor. And you were looked at as nothing more than a tool to achieve that means. Some of these women, they don't necessarily want to be with you for a relationship, nor a marriage. They only want one thing, and that's what their biological clock is telling them. And with me, I feel like, that's wrong to use someone, especially for that, because see, unlike any other situation, a child has to be raised and nurtured from the time it's born up until the age of 18. And so that means that you're going to potentially have this woman in your life extracting resources out of your hard-earned labor for the next 18 years, all because you were not in the right state of mind, and basically she took advantage of this fact, making you a target and a victim at the same time. So be mindful of this as you go out here on these dating websites and use these dating apps to meet people, because you have women out here with a different angle. And while they may tell you initially that they want a relationship, they really don't want a relationship. What they really want is a child, and the relationship is just a vehicle to get to that point. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. What are your thoughts about this? What I've said? If you are someone who is international, how is it in your country versus, the United States? If you're in the United States, what do you think about, single motherhood and this type of advice being peddled, which is sort of irresponsible because it's already a struggle out here for women to raise children on their own, and for someone to suggest, hey, this is the way that you can become a single mother without also advising at the same time, here's what you become responsible for should you make this choice. That's just irresponsible. That's my 2 cents on the matter. What's yours? Leave that for me down in the comment section below. The link to this will be down in the description box. And as always, that's going to do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Did you enjoy this video and find it informative? Subscribe to the Slackers Method and click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to receive all the latest notifications for when I upload new videos.